Hey, this is Alfonso Todd with the GSS, the Grown, Sexy, and Sober, and Lehigh Valley Flavor. Today we have Miss Jen Bollinger here at the Women's Center, and we're here to talk about the center itself, to see what it's about, how it's affecting the community, and, while we're here, Ms. Bollinger, I really appreciate you allowing us to come in today.
Thank you.
Thanks
for coming by.
No problem, no problem. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name's Jen Bollinger, and I've been the director of the Women's Center for 15 years. We've actually been in Allentown for 30 years. We just celebrated our 30th anniversary.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, thank you. Thank you. So we offer routine gynecological health services for women, pregnancy counseling, family planning services, and abortion services.
Okay, now, and I have to apologize. You said Bollinger,
yeah,
and I'm saying Bollinger. So I really apologize for that. Now you said you've been here for 30 years, and I know a lot of times you all have been getting kind of like the flack from the community, dealing with different services you offer. But I don't think people, are focusing enough on some of the positive things. Now, when the young ladies come in, what are some of the things that you emphasize when it comes to the young women, the educational?
Right. Yes, we do a lot of education on healthcare, on family planning, just overall making good decisions, making good choices in your life. So we want everyone to leave here feeling good, having something good to look forward to in their life, something to better themselves with. So we try and be very positive, focus on self-esteem, so that people are living healthy lives. I mean, that's our goal.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, actually. Now, tell me this. What have you found when dealing with the different communities? Because I'm thinking, do you all really serve Allentown, Bethlehem, a mixture, or the whole Lehigh Valley? Who do you all serve?
We serve a large area, actually. We serve, for routine care services, we serve mainly the Lehigh Valley. We have, probably Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton area is primarily our patient base. And then we see people from different states sometimes for the pregnancy counseling and abortion services. We'll see people from Luzerne County, Wilkes-Barre. I mean, there just aren't a lot of providers in the area that provide really good counseling and healthcare services in that area.
Now, do you all do a lot of community outreach, or are you all involved in a lot of the different community events, just to let the community know that you are here? Absolutely.
We offer services to schools and colleges. We'll come in, we'll give discussions, we'll go to classes. We go to a lot of women's studies classes at Lehigh, at Kutztown and Muhlenberg. So we have been invited in a lot of local colleges. We've also participated in a program called Communities in Schools. You might be familiar with it.
I've heard of that.
Yes, so we've gone into Deerfield High School and done sex education, not the abstinence-only education. We talk about everything.
Right.
And the kids really enjoy the program. So we just do that to be involved in the community. And we often get asked to speak at events. I was just asked to speak at the Social Justice, Social Research Conference at Muhlenberg College. So we do like to get out there in the community. We participated in the Pride Fest events with the GLBTQ groups, and so it's fun. We enjoy getting out there and doing things in the community, which is why I was excited to sponsor your event.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I know you had heard about the Lifestyles of the GSS. They're doing the Mothers and Children's Appreciation Dinner, and we really appreciate you sponsoring us with that.
Yeah, I think it's a great event. I think it's wonderful to acknowledge the women in the community who work so hard being mothers. That is the hardest job. The hardest job.
I believe it. Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask you, I know you had mentioned the GLBT. Because we actually did an interview recently because they were having the protest because they're talking about the marriage, the marriage issue and everything.
Yes.
Now, not to get off subject, but how do you feel about that as far as hoping that the laws change?
Absolutely, we hope that the laws change. What we're talking about here is human rights. And if we can't support the people in our own communities, the people in need, then we all suffer.
Right.
So this is about human rights and the right to marry who you want, the right for reproductive justice. I mean, you can't have reproductive justice if you aren't supported in choices. If you don't have the choice to be a mother or not to be a mother, if you don't have the resources available, then you don't have reproductive justice. You need to have shelter. You need to have food. You need to have. The government needs to provide things to people in need in our community, or we can't have justice.
Wow. And now, I know that when you first started, that one of the key issues was that there was a lot of, I want to say, craziness that was going on around in the area. Now, as time has gone on, because you've been here for 30 years, you've had a lot of protesters, things of that nature. Has that changed any? Have you seen it ease up a little bit? Has the Lehigh Valley become more progressive in its mindset as far as the community?
I think the Lehigh Valley is progressive in general. I think we get a lot of outsiders that come here. There are more outsiders than Lehigh Valley community members that actually picket here.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of people travel from outside counties, Berks County, Luzerne County. The more aggressive protesters come from outside counties, although we do have some aggressive protesters locally as well. But they are a vocal minority. And I say that because they are vocal, they are aggressive. It has gotten worse since we first opened in 1978. So it is a problem. I think, I respect the rights to free speech. Absolutely respect those rights. I think but people receiving health care also have rights, and those have to be respected as well. And so people need the space to receive health care without intimidation and harassment.
Exactly.
So that's what I would like to see change in this community. But of course people have the rights to speech, and I don't have problems with that. I have problems with people who intimidate and harass and bully other people.
Wow. Yeah. And you know what? That's something, because I guess we all need to be protected no matter what side of the gamut you're on. Now, before we end this, I know that you've heard of the lifestyle of the GSS, and the GSS it stands for Grown, Sexy, and Sober.
Yes.
So what I want to ask you is, when it comes to those three terms, what do they mean to you? Now, when I think of the term grown, what does that mean?
To me, that would mean a sense of maturity, a sense of awareness, and responsibility.
Okay. Hey, but you're right, though. That's exactly right. Responsibility. And when you think of the term sexy, what does that mean to you?
That could mean a whole lot of different things. Beautiful, just self-confident, a strong self-esteem, sense of self-esteem.
Okay. And when you think of the term sober, what does that mean to you?
That's interesting. I would say responsible. I mean, sober to me means what it means. Not being under the influence. Although that's a tough question.
But we don't mean to put you on the spot.
Yeah. I mean, not being under the influence and making poor choices.
Right. Okay.
While under the influence. I don't know. It's
Well, no, that is a good answer.
Yeah.
Well, Ms. Jean Bollinger, we appreciate you allowing us to stop by today.
Yeah.
And again, this is Alfonso Todd with the GSS and Lehigh Valley Flavor signing off. And we appreciate you for appreciating us. We'll see you next month.